In a world with a global climate where climate change and pollution are among the greatest challenges of our time, some countries have recognized their importance and become an example of initiation for others. Estonia, a small country in Northern Europe, has demonstrated that recycling is not just a serious obligation, but a responsibility to keep our ecosystems clean in a more effective and sustainable way.
Estonia is implementing various strategies to reduce its historical reliance on oil shale, a highly polluting fossil fuel, in line with its carbon neutrality commitments and European Union guidelines. The new methods focus both on transforming existing waste and on transitioning to new energy sources and materials. Riho Modleb, a teacher at the University of Tartu, is researching about this topic.
To make it sustainable, and when we have transition, for example, like in Estonia, from this fossil fuel electricity production to renewable, because many people will lose the job. We have to close down huge industry with huge social consequences. But it has probably the time will help, because if you make this transition in 1 or 2 years really rapidly, then it will be a huge catastrophe actually. But it has taken place over the years, many years, and so people just adapt.
When thinking about managing a recycling company, we talked with Christo Rosman, the project manager of the Estonian Waste Management Center. We tend to believe that in Estonia everybody is concerned about recycling, and their systems are the best. But as he assures, this isn't completely true.
We think that our IT systems are the best of the world, and all our systems are the best of. But in real life, our waste treatment systems, industrial capability is close to zero.
Also, Christo admits that, although it might not seem like it, Estonia doesn't deal as well as they used to think with their waste, because they export most of it to other countries.
We are still playing waste recycling industry, and as I told you, most of our Estonian waste are exported to some other countries. Then it's not our problem, it's some other country's problem.
When dealing with this, he thinks that solution is in technology and AI system, as he said on the interview.
Sanctions is not the solution, but solution is in technology. AI is one of the best solutions to be most effective in sorting.
If we focus on their way of thinking, Estonia is going to be a more advanced country when recycling, because they are already thinking about new ways of managing waste.
We also talked with 2 humanity teachers that take recycling into account in their school, where they teach students how to do it the right way. They also collaborate with alumni that teach younger children about their jobs that are related with recycling.
A lot of work together with our alumni. They happily come back to the school to talk about their life and career.
At Pärnu Kuniga School, they also participate in a project called Rohailin Kool, that means Green School. They take part in many environmental projects.
We have done and taken part of many projects for environmental causes.
The teachers also want to educate the children to become important agents that help to recycle in their houses and in the school. The teachers teach the kids to separate waste and recycle. As Sylvie Raska enumerates,
we take students to different trails and tracks. That's part of our educational programs as well, which really helps students to understand the importance of keeping the surroundings clean and environment safe for everyone.
They encourage the children to bring their own water bottles so they don't use any extra plastic. And they have a lot of rules to recycle. As Sylvie said,
so we think that also because we are really careful with recycling and such at school. We have different bins, we teach students, we encourage them to take their own water bottles so we don't use any extra plastic.
That it is important to educate the kids since they are little.
To learn more about projects related with the environment and recycling, we talked with Kai Rialo, the CEO of Rangcells in Estonia. She assures that the only path to sustainability is circular economy, which is an economic model that consists of multiple steps called the R's of circularity that evolved from the simple 3 R's. Circular economy aims to reduce waste and keep elements in use for as long as possible.
If we think about what definitely we will need also in the future certain natural resources, but so we just have to understand that there are so many resources what we have already here, what we can be reuse.
So the goal of the circular economy is to solve problems such as climate change, deforestation and pollution, bringing with it important benefits such as price reductions. So recycling allows us to avoid buying new materials, which at the same time prevents the destruction of natural resources and therefore avoids their loss.
In conclusion, Estonia should be an inspiration for the rest of the European Union countries for some of their achievements against climate change, such as their big forest, as environmentalist Sandra Kartau affirmed.
Air clean, good forest, don't cut down your forest, save your forest, always be notice where forest is being cut down and fight against it.
Their technological advances in recycling and their concern to keep their ecosystems clean and protected. But even though all these incredible achievements, there are some issues they need to resolve, like their dependency to oil shale or the exportation of wastes to other countries.
Moreover, everybody thinks Estonian citizens are concerned about recycling, when that is not true. But a solution to these problems is already being sought. This small country is currently implementing different strategies to reduce its historical dependence on oil shale.
In Narva, we have those oil shale plantations where a lot of children and a lot of older people are dying of cancer because of those plantations.
Showing that small countries can also have a strong environmental impact.